finally. So, it's been quite interesting. My pay was short because the first 2 or 3 days they were like, "Oh, we'll sign you in, and you'll be taken care of. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about clocking in." And I'm like, "Well, somebody show me how to clock in." You ask about 3 people, and so including management employees, it's like nobody wants to help you clock in. So I thought it was about 6.56, and it was actually 7.0 hours that I was short. So they are actually going to forward that to me. Apparently, it's going to take till Tuesday to get it, which is unfortunate because it cost me a bit of a bill on one of the storages that I could have paid off in full. And they charged 20% interest to hit, and I've already hit 20% on one of them. Yeah. So, but we're getting ready to go into the spring break mode, and there just weren't a whole lot of jobs available, and I needed to get on something that was like hourly just to get caught up. eBay's been pretty slow on and off, and you just can't rely on something like that all the time until you have it really built up. So in the meantime, you got to work, and you take what you can get. So I had never worked really fast food in my life. Not really. Uh, One of my kids, my youngest daughter, did, and she was just gung ho. I think she was 14 or 15 then, and they really went through a lot of hoops just to hire her, and they were gonna make her like what they call like an ambassador of McGongles, to where she like greets customers and works the lobby and stuff, and then that was supposed to be a real good paying job, and then they like backed out of that deal and all that because the district lady didn't know what she was talking about, and the manager of the store was like, she worked there like 20 years, and she was like, no. And so they ended up working her front counter because they have a lot of laws. I guess I don't know if it's all around the states, but in Florida they had a lot of laws, and because she's a minor, I'm in charge of her. So when she gets hired, it's like they kind of hire me too. I have to supervise that they're treating her appropriately for her age and the breaks and her lunches and anything that goes foul at work, that I can be the one to step up to the plate and talk with the manager and say, okay, she had mentioned this, and then let them know. Um, she's a pretty grown up girl, even back then, and really good in business. I mean, just amazingly good in business. And I mean, you tell her to sell it, and by God, she'd sell it, and she'd sell it over and over and over again. She's really good. You teach her something one time, and she can do that repetitively and do it better than anybody else. And she's like me in that way. Um, we don't give up easy, and we're all about the Benjamins. So I was leery of her working a fast food place because like McDonald's was always the one that everybody talked about for years, how bad, you know, McDonald's was. And I don't know if that pertained to all fast food merchants or just that particular one was problematic no matter where you were or how it went. But she worked in a very high end area of Destin. It was East Destin, technically Miramar, and it was big money over there. And when tourism comes in, they're paying horrendous amounts of money to rent places by the day. And so, usually with the bigger money comes a classier end of